the man learned that the apocalypse had arrived. The first thing he did was rush straight into a crowd of zombies, chasing after a female zombie to confess his feelings because only by doing this could he survive. Turns out he was a September 1996 corporate slave. He wished for the world to end every single day. But when he woke up, he found that he had activated the perfect life system. He sat up abruptly, then a pop-up window appeared. Host, Meng-Su. Occupation, intern clerk level 0, stats, mind 6, physique 8, strength 10, agility 10, attribute points 0, skill points 0, skill points insufficient, unable to start training. Welcome to the perfect life system where you will experience countless perfect lives. He froze for a moment, then reacted. What was this? A freaking system panel? What the hell? Was his luck finally turning? A real system? He wondered if reading too many web novels finally got him blessed by heaven. Just then, a loud explosion came from outside, flipping cars into the air. What's going on? A gas explosion? Bodies were lying all over the ground. No. These guys looked exactly like zombies. Their behavior was strange. Their movements exaggerated. He quickly pulled the curtains shut in fear. His whole body went numb. System, what did you say your name was? Perfect something? The system replied, yes, host. Perfect life system. Are you kidding me? It looks like the world is ending out there. Suddenly, someone began pounding on the door. Through the glass, he saw that it was a woman. Meng-Su remembered her. Wasn't she the niece of the boss from the company next door? He saw her in the elevator before. She was pretty cute, but now she had clearly become a zombie. He realized he must have spoken too loudly earlier and instantly regretted it. At that moment, the system issued its first quest. Perfect day begins with a greeting. See that beauty over there? Go talk to her and enjoy a perfect encounter. Quest, greet the beauty. Reward, +1 attribute point, gain a new romantic partner. To flirt or not to flirt? That was the question. He looked around the office but found nothing useful. Aside from half a barrel of water, there was basically nothing. Maybe he could find a few snacks in his coworkers' drawers, but that was all. Sooner or later, he had to go out. Why not take the gamble now? With that thought, Meng-Su gritted his teeth and turned the doorknob without hesitation. The female zombie was caught off guard and fell to the floor. Meng-Su politely bent down. Hi, beauty. I'm Meng-Su from Jiangling Technology. Mind becoming friends? If you don't say anything, I'll take that as a yes. And with that, he quickly shut the door. The sudden voice startled the zombie as well, making the scene painfully awkward. The female zombie growled, then started ramming the door with her head. The tempered glass even began to crack. This should count as flirting, right? Meng-Su wondered. System notification. Oh my gosh. That was a terrible attempt. Even Lazy King from Cartoon Meadow could flirt better. As a gentleman, how can you be so rude? Try to be more perfect next time. Quest complete. Rating terrible. Meng-Su didn't expect the quest to come with a rating. You gained +1 attribute point. Chi-Wei's affection +10. Only then did he remember the zombie's name, Chi-Wei. But whatever, no matter how beautiful she once was, she was now just a corpse walking around. But what's the use of affection? Does it mean she won't attack me later? The system picked up his thoughts. Higher affection will make the target instinctively approach you. Once it reaches a certain threshold, the target will obey your every command like a harmonious couple. Great. Zombie instinctively approaching me. Isn't that just getting closer to biting range? And what's that last part? I can control zombies? My girlfriend is a zombie? Meng-Su took a deep breath. He still needed to explore the system further, but for now, he knew one thing. He had gained an extra attribute point. System, put all points in his strength. Allocation complete. Current strength, 11. Alright, apocalypse, here I come. In the apocalypse, mind, physique, strength, and agility were all important. But to Meng-Su, strength mattered the most. With enough strength, many problems could be solved. For now, strength and agility were his top priorities. Mind and physique could wait. After adding the point, he felt a strange surge of power filling his body. He really did feel stronger, but there wasn't much food in the office. Without rescue, he'd starve sooner or later. Other than 1 pack of beef jerky, half a pack of biscuits, 2 bottles of Coke, and half a barrel of water, there was nothing. Just then, the system issued another quest, trigger quest, clock in. A perfect life begins with promotions and salary raises. It is now 7:13, 17 minutes left before the daily clock in. Please clock in before 7:30. Punctual employees are blessed with good luck. Reward plus 5 points. Your boss will favor you and you may encounter high-level company leaders. Meanwhile, Chi Wei was still smashing the door like a tireless machine. The clock and machine was outside. There was no getting around her. Meng Su grimaced. This girl seems way too eager for me now. Another system alert popped up. Quest optimization, flirting. Since your previous attempt was terrible, you may reverse the rating with improved performance. Only one chance. Meng Su thought both quests could be completed at the same time. As long as he didn't get scratched, zombies weren't that scary. He geared himself up completely. Since you're called the perfect life system, I trust you won't give me an impossible task. He opened the door again and sprinted into the hallway shouting, Chi Wei, I like you. Will you date me? I don't have a car or a house, but I'll work hard. We can pay the mortgage together. Dinner's on me tonight. Wallace downstairs. It's crazy Thursday. He thought the cheesy lines might earn more points, but Chi Wei simply turned around and walked away. Even the system roasted him. You were such a turn-off. Talking that much on a first meeting is extremely impolite. Chi Wei finds you disgusting. She considers trading you for a sweet potato. Affection minus 110. Meng Su froze. Alright, so that's how we're playing it? Shi Wei clearly showed a look of disgust. Meng Su couldn't believe it. Even a zombie despised him. This world was insane. In the office next door, 4 ears were pressed against the wall listening closely. Hearing all the chaotic noise outside, the group exchanged confused looks. Soon, a timid voice whispered, Manager, is that Xiaoming? What's he doing? Confessing to Chi Wei, but didn't President Chi already? The speaker stuttered, clearly unable to believe what he heard, and quietly asked the manager hiding behind the wall. The manager was dumbfounded as well. This is insane. He couldn't find words to describe his shock, clocking in, confessing to a zombie. Xiaoming had completely lost it, and to think he hid it so well, never showed a single symptom of madness. Though he still had no idea why Chi Wei didn't bite him. But soon the manager came up with a brilliant idea. Later I'll call Meng Su over. You make some noise, understand? Trust me. We'll survive this just fine. Meanwhile, Meng Su had already reached the clock-in machine. Clock-in successful. The sharp electronic voice echoed through the hallway. He checked the nearby offices and noticed that some coworkers had also turned into zombies. A simple clock-in quest completed 3 minutes before being late. You avoided the penalty. Quest complete. Rating, normal person. Reward, your boss favors you. Meng Su's expression didn't change. Boss's favor? In the apocalypse. Who cares? But what use were these points? Just as that thought appeared, a shopping interface popped up in front of him. This shop only displays items the host can afford. Nothing above 5 points will be shown. There were only 3 items. 1 labeled most valuable item and 2 labeled not very useful. 5 points can be traded for 5,000 yuan. Seeing the so-called most valuable item, Meng Su snorted. Buddy, it's the end of the world. Even 5 billion wouldn't help me now. The other 2 items weren't great but actually useful. 1 bottle of energy-boosting cola and 1 compressed biscuit that increased satiety, enough to replace a meal. Both cost 2 points. Nice. Food and drink. Normally, only an idiot would pick these, but right now, an idiot would pick the money. Meng Su took a deep breath and looked at Chi Wei wandering nearby. She wouldn't attack him, but there were plenty of other zombies around. Better to go back to the office and plan first. Right then, he heard a soft, urgent whisper, Xiaoming, come here, over here. When he saw the familiar old face, Meng Su laughed. Isn't this the manager? 1 night apart and you look terrible. Where's that fierce tone you had when you forced me to work overtime, and why are you in the next company's office? What's going on? Is this what boss appreciation means? Seeing Meng Su notice him, the manager was overjoyed. Xiaoming, do me a favor and lure Chi Wei away. In the apocalypse, every extra person is extra strength. But as Meng Su tried to enter, the wooden door slammed shut right in his face. Meng Su, that thing is coming. Thanks for luring her away. Once we survive this virus wave, I'll promote you to deputy manager. The company's future depends on young talents like you. At the same time, Chi Wei, wandering at the end of the hallway, was drawn over by the noise. But when she saw Meng Su, she hesitated as if conflicted. Meng Su chuckled. Manager Zhang, you're really something. Congratulations. Your clock-in has caught your boss's attention. Promotion and raise are right ahead of you. Office rule number 1, never go against your superior. Please loudly thank your leader for their trust. New quest activated. Give your leader a warm, sincere greeting. Reward plus 5 points plus 10 leader trust. Meng Su's eyes turned cold and his lips lifted slightly. He knew exactly what was going on. If they wanted to play dirty, then so would he. Good morning, manager. Why are you in the next company's office? I think we should return to our own office, don't you? As for your request, no thanks. You can handle it yourself. The manager never expected such a move and felt struck by lightning. He really is insane. Before he could react, a huge force slammed against the door. Hold the handle. Oh no. Help me. Don't let Ming Su come in. He needs to lure that thing away so we can get home. The chubby coworker rushed to push a table against the door, but no matter how hard he tried, the table didn't budge. The manager roared, "You useless thing. Did you skip breakfast? Push." Before they could brace together, the door was violently smashed open from the outside. Good morning, Manager Zhang. Morning, Brother Liu. Xiaoming, let me explain. At this point, the manager regretted everything. Never mess with a madman. Meng Su simply turned and walked out. I'm going back to work. Bye. The two were left completely dumbfounded. The moment Meng Su left, Chi Wei burst in with a vicious snarl. The manager, who just breathed a sigh of relief, didn't even react before she lunged straight at him. The deep screams echoed endlessly. Help, help me. Meng Su sat quietly in his office listening until the screams ended. Your manners toward your superior were flawless and you boldly refused unreasonable demands. Amazing. You are the model young worker of this new generation. Quest complete. Quest rating perfect. Reward, a letter of professional recommendation and plus 5 career experience. Though you're polite and well-mannered, your actions severely damage your image among your leaders and coworkers. Leader favorability, coworker favorability -50. Hard to believe people get this petty just because of a refusal. Human nature truly is terrifying. Hidden achievement unlocked. Gen Z cleans up the workplace. Reward, 5,000 cash. A healthy work environment is essential for a perfect life. Use the reward to treat your coworkers to barbecue and fix your relationships. Meng Su laughed. As expected of the perfect life system, money really does come easy. Whatever. Maybe this cash will be useful later. Next up was the so-called career recommendation letter. Without hesitation, he opened it. Effect, using this letter grants you a new profession. Perfect life begins with a perfect job. The path to becoming a tycoon starts here. Result, you will acquire a brand new side job. That's strong? Meng Su suddenly grew nervous and excited. A profession? He knew what that meant. Warrior? Mage? Archer? Top lane? Mid lane? ADC? Was he finally ascending? This is the real perfect life. He clicked use immediately. The next second his smile froze completely. New side job acquired. Flyer distributor. Flyer distributor. Every great empire starts with humble beginnings. Wealth accumulation begins with handing out flyers. He was stunned, absolutely stunned. Flyers? Seriously? Outside, the noise grew louder, shouting chaos screams. Meng Su felt his whole soul go numb. Of course, it's you. So what am I advertising? Fire exits? Protective suits? AK-47s? Amazing. Truly amazing. He couldn't understand. Why did handing out flyers need a recommendation letter? Couldn't he just get part-time job anywhere? What was even a point of this? Soon, he saw its purpose through this recommendation. You have unlocked exclusive side job missions for Flyer Distributor. Please choose a task below. Task 1. Distribute promo flyers for How Fitness and Swimming Club. Rewards, plus 3 job EXP plus 1,000 cash plus 2 points. Quantity, 500 flyers. Task 2. Distribute opening day flyers for Zhongwei Grand Law Firm. Rewards, plus 2 job EXP plus 5,000 cash plus 2 points. Quantity, 500 flyers. Task 3. Distribute real estate launch flyers for Howded Up Properties. Rewards, plus 1 job EXP plus 10,000 cash plus 2 points. Quantity, 1,000 flyers. Cash, just worthless paper in the apocalypse. Only an idiot would pick How to the Properties. More flyers and less EXP. Fitness Club is king. He adapted instantly. The system couldn't take it anymore. To be lazy, you chose task 1 with 500 fewer flyers. Heartbreaking, hard work brings great reward. Distributing 1,000 flyers would have earned you 10 times more. Wealth is the foundation of the perfect life. Remember this host, Meng Su was speechless. What's the point of experience? Immediately, a panel popped up. Job, trainee clerk, LV.0, job, flyer distributor, LV.0. Each job level up grants attribute points, skill points, and special skills. Seeing the numbers, he had nothing to say. Damn system. Well, they say every long journey starts with a single step. Even if this is a rich man system arriving at the end of the world, as long as it boosts my stats, maybe I can survive long enough to see humanity rebuild. Task confirmed. Current progress 0/. When handing out flyers, please shout the slogan, "Sir ma'am, want to check out our swimming and fitness club." Sincere shouting improves promotion efficiency and may grant extra job experience. After reading the reminder, Meng Su stayed calm. 2 words, start working. Flyer time. As soon as he stepped out, he ran into Chi Wei again. Her affection dropped another 50. Clearly, she was done with him and it didn't stop. Her affection kept dropping -50 like a monster losing aggro in a game. What a pity. If you really knew me, you'd know I'm super positive. You judge too quickly. But every time he showed up, her affection dropped another 50. Same with the manager, affection -50 every time. Just how much do they hate this guy? Manager Zhang, that's not fair. You were the one who set me up, and I worked overtime for free for you. Then he pulled out 2 flyers with a warm smile. Miss Chi, Manager Zhang, how about swimming and fitness today? New store opening. Sign up for a monthly card and get 1 billion free. Seeing him approach, Chi Wei and Manager Zhang panicked like they'd met their natural predator, dodging everywhere, but he still tossed the flyers at them. Polite tone, friendly smile, but tossing flyers at guest feet is unacceptable. Please correct this behavior or your task rating will drop. Meng Su protested. They dodged on their own. Manager Zhang, Brother Liu, why are you two like this? Forget it, it's all tears. Even if you die, you won't reach heaven. Still gotta rely on me to ferry your souls. How about a method for you two to get reemployed, earn good karma? Not you, Brother Liu. This job needs legs. He grinned proudly, clearly thinking of an idea. I'll take you two to sweep the whole floor. Meanwhile, inside the restroom on the 8th floor, a girl trembled listening closely to the noises outside, then breathed a long sigh of relief amid her fear. 6 days ago, the news already said to stay at home. What happened to the world? Why did it become like this? Is this the end of the world? Didn't the news say symptoms only appeared in Pretty Country last week, and the Peninsula crisis was just yesterday? How did it get here so fast? Is anyone coming to save me? Please. At that moment, Meng Su kicked open the door beside him. The girl covered her mouth in panic, afraid to make even a tiny sound. Sir, would you like to check out our swimming and fitness club? If not, that's fine. Don't rush. The gentleman locked in the next room. How about you? Swimming and fitness? Interested? The girl was stunned. Sir, why you're way too enthusiastic. I've got plenty of flyers. Don't worry. This should be a premium lead, right? What do you mean? Premium lead? Shocked, she thought. Should I go out and ask for help? She cleared the items blocking the door and opened a tiny gap. She peeked through the bathroom crack. She saw her 2 zombified co-workers pressing their bloody faces against the glass. Fresh blood splattered everywhere. In the hallway, a handsome guy with messy bangs stood casually in front of the glass, speaking to the ferocious zombies on the other side. Gentlemen, swimming and fitness? Our club is perfect for white-collar zombies who sit all day. Sign up now. Sexy zombie coaches included. And gentlemen, even zombies need core competitiveness. Think about it. If you learn swimming, you'll get ahead of other zombies, much easier to chop people. And if you don't work hard, you'll be ordinary zombies forever. Don't you want dreams? The dream of becoming zombie king? Give me applause. Join our swimming club. First session free. Hey zombie bros, your eyes are glowing red. Feeling tempted? Don't hesitate. By 5 sessions, get 1 free. What is happening? She froze, unable to believe her eyes. Is the apocalypse and you're selling swimming lessons to zombies? Red glowing eyes, zombies' eyes are red anyway. What shocked her even more? Meng Su was holding 2 zombies on leashes. What kind of expert is this? Normal people walk dogs. You walk zombies? Mom, I must be crazy. I'm hallucinating. She picked up her phone. If I die, take this as my last words. I must have been trapped too long. I just saw a flyer guy promoting swimming to zombies. I don't know if I'm insane or if workers have truly gone insane. After finishing the promotion, Meng Su felt they had no more value. Old Zhang, old Qi, let's go. Since both Manager Zhang and Qi Wei were extremely repulsed by him, they kept a distance, making them two perfect guide zombies who could scout ahead and slow down other zombies' agility. In gaming terms, this tactic was called kiting. Exhausted, Meng Su felt he needed a break. He had handed out over 200 flyers with half still remaining. Luckily, there was no time limit. Go back, eat lunch, continue this afternoon. After finishing all this, Meng Su finally checked his status panel. Host, Meng Su. Professions, intern clerk, LV0, flyer distributor, LV0, upgradable. Stats, spirit 6, constitution 8, strength 11, agility 10. Familiarity, accumulating assignable stat points, 1 assignable skill points, 0. Looking at his profile, Meng Su decided to upgrade a profession. I want to level up the promising job of flyer distributor. Upgrade complete. Your profession flyer distributor has risen from LV0 to LV1. A flyer distributor works in all kinds of extreme weather. Therefore, a LV1 distributor has already developed a steady mindset, tougher physique, and quicker speed. You will gain some attribute bonuses. Handing out flyers also requires reading the room. If you lack awareness and give flyers to drunks, thugs, or world-ending villains, you may get into trouble. You gained plus 0.5 agility, plus 0.5 constitution, plus 1 spirit. And the profession skill, reading the room, current stats, spirit 7 constitution, 8.5 strength, 11 agility, 10.5. Meng Su blinked. Upgrading a profession actually boosts stats. So what is this reading the room skill? Reading the room, LV1 cannot be upgraded. Description, by observing details, you can identify someone's main profession and check its level. If the difference between your level and theirs is too large, viewing fails. Seeing this effect, Meng Su nodded. Just call a scout. Why make it sound fancy? I thought it was some ultimate ability. He laid back on his chair. This felt like real life. Then screams came from outside. Don't come closer. Help. A helicopter roared overhead. On the street below, there were roughly 2,000 to 3,000 zombies. In the building, probably over 100. With this many, the zombies in the building alone were enough for his flyer distribution quota. No need to risk going outside. He looked at Manager Zhang and Qi Wei. Manager Zhang, Miss Qi, I've taken you with me every time, yet your favorability is still negative. Truly disappointing. Forget it, talking won't help. I haven't given you 2 of your flyers yet. Then he showed a devilish smile. Miss Qi, Manager Zhang, interested in swimming and fitness? Friends get a 20% discount. If you don't buy, I'll break your bones to match the discount. As soon as he stepped out, a -50 flashed in his vision. No doubt, it was the colleague next door, favorability -50. Clearly, even though this half-body zombie hesitated, it still intended to attack him. With no choice, Meng Su sent on its way. He even stuffed a flyer into its hand. Now it had no excuse to refuse. He glanced at the last office. 2 zombies seemed to be wandering inside. What's this? Why don't they show favorability? Is it because they aren't linked to the system's missions? Meng Su frowned, thinking. What troubled him more was these zombies actually had levels. Since Qi Wei and Manager Zhang have levels, there must be zombies outside with levels above 0. What headache? Old Zhang, old Qi, isn't this world kinda wrong? The 2 jumped in fear when he approached. I clock in on time, do my flyer distribution side job, chat with Qi Wei for next door, work with Manager Zhang, even get along with my coworkers. I even helped massage your backs with my handmade tool. I'm normal. Don't hate me so much. Then he untied the rope on the door. Forget it. It's the world that's messed up. Let's go. More flyers to hand out. At 13:30, lunch break ended. The company seems a bit lazy today. As an intern, don't forget your assigned task. Head to the 11th floor and discuss underground parking spaces with Supervisor Lin from Wanxiang International. Mission, negotiate with Supervisor Lin. Reward, free profession EXP +2. Cash +5,000, points +3, 1 free attribute point. Hey Supervisor Lin. Meng Su nodded, carrying his improvised spear, holding 2 ropes, and marched upstairs. I'm kinda timid alone, so I brought Miss Qi from the company next door and Manager Zhang from our department. Teamwork and harmony, right? With Meng Su pushing from behind, Manager Zhang and Chi Wei ran like crazy. Manager Zhang, Sister Chi, this is what being a worker is about. No fear, no hesitation. Soon, they reached an area packed with zombies. Yes. Just like that, let's break through. But these zombies were no match for Manager Zhang and Chi Wei. Whenever one slipped through, Meng Su finished it with a spear thrust. Bruce Lee mode activated. They fought their way through like it was nothing. The zombies in the stairwell were cleared out quickly. Finally, the 11th floor. Any zombie that tried a surprise attack was taken down instantly by Meng Su. Manager Zhang and Chi Wei shivered from head to toe. Supervisor Lin, are you here? I'm Meng Su from Jiangling Tech on the 4th floor about the parking space issue this morning. My boss sent me to talk to you. Weren't we supposed to talk this afternoon? I'm here. Where are you? Your fierce aura completely stunned the employees of Wanxiang International on the 11th floor. A senior auntie in her 50s even slapped the door wildly from behind, letting out muffled cheers. That's it. When facing another company trying to steal our interests, we must be as ruthless as wolves. Good job. But Manager Lin of Wanxiang International was far too rude. He only dared to scream behind the door, not daring to face your sharp presence head-on. A perfect life needs a stage this grand, and your performance was flawless. Special notice Chi Wei and Zhong Tao are intimidated by your momentum. Task complete rating perfect. Career EXP +5. Cash +100,000. Points +5. Free attribute point +1. Since we're already here, we might as well loot everything on the 11th floor. Chi Wei and Zhong Tao dashed out immediately. After the looting, Meng Su noticed the time was still early. It's only 3 p.m.? There's still 2 hours before getting off work? My efficiency is insane. Damn. It's the end of the world, and I'm still thinking about getting off work. What am I gonna do? Go back to my tiny rented room. He popped open a bottle of happy soda and drank straight from it. Perfect time to organize his current situation. This virus is really strange, seems to appear randomly. And right after the outbreak, phone signals weakened instantly. That's way too suspicious. This might be a coordinated global attack. If so, improving combat strength is the top priority. Deep Blue, add the attribute point to strength. Added successfully. Current strength, 12. For now on, everything goes to strength first. Once I can crush zombies easily, then I'll consider the other stats. He then opened the system panel. Host Meng's suit careers intern clerk LV.0. Flyer distributor LV.1. Stats spirit 7. Physique 8.5, strength 12, agility 10 free attribute points or skill point 0. The clerk job needs 10 EXP to reach level 1, while flyer distribution only needed 3. If distributing flyers boost agility, what will clerical work increase? Let's allocate it all to clerk and see what surprises it gives. Upgrade complete. Clerk has risen from LV.0 to LV.1. Clerks handle typing, document sorting, copying, phone calls, and daily office tasks. The LV.1 clerk has a stronger mental world and higher work efficiency. Your spirit and physique increased, but a clerk also needs work-life balance. If you bury yourself in work all day, you'll turn dull and even lose spirit value. You gain spirit +2, physique +0.5, and unlock the career skill fishing at work. Your current stats, spirit 9, physique 9, strength 12, agility 10.5. The boost feels average. It doesn't help in combat, but gaining 2 spirit at once is pretty nice. No wonder I feel more energized. Meng Su was pleased with the skill name Fishing at Work. Fishing at Work LV.1 cannot level up, a passive skill that reduces the chance of your boss noticing you. When multiple people are present, the boss will focus on others first, can be toggled off, will automatically activate the next time you enter work mode. Meng Su nodded slightly. This skill is kind of interesting and I just happen to have 2 great co-workers. He was satisfied feeling that his future resource gathering safety had increased again. His plan was beautiful, but soon a line of golden text flashed before his eyes. An employee's duty is to work diligently. Daily tasks triggered. Work task or work career, EXP, points, and cash depending on your work time and progress. What do you mean? It's the end of the world and I still have to work? Is there no justice? No humanity? He felt his golden finger was seriously cheap. Forget it, I'll just work. Even if something is happening outside, it won't delay my shift. With that thought, he opened a document and began typing rapidly on the keyboard. As time passed, a ding sounded and another line of golden text appeared. It's clock out time. You've worked hard today. Please complete your clock out. For today's diligent work, you earn cash plus 1,000 points plus 1. Keep it up and make life better. Task triggered. Clock out task reward clerk EXP plus 1. Point plus 5. Cash plus 5. What a torturous and exhausting day. Meng-su stretched lazily. He quickly got up and went to the time clock machine outside. Clock out successful. Staring at the stack of cash, his expression became complicated. He casually tossed the money aside. What's the use of this stuff anyway? You may use cash for a lottery draw. 10,000 per draw. First 10 pull guarantees a special reward. Meng-su was shocked. This mechanic felt extremely familiar. Wow. Think of something and it immediately appears. Draw, draw, draw. He instantly pulled a 10 draw. Congratulations. You obtained 4 buckets of Kong Shui Fu instant noodles, 3 bottles of Halawa mineral water, 1 premium suit, 1 wrench, and 1 bodyguard type talent. What does bodyguard type talent even mean? Bodyguard type talent. After using this item, a veteran bodyguard will appear somewhere within a 3-kilometer radius around you through coincidence. Please hire him as soon as possible. So it's just the talent, not a max loyalty bodyguard appearing instantly. Use it. Hurry up and give me a powerhouse. Meng-su slurped instant noodles. With the system acting like this, maybe I really should start a company. Might even unlock new tasks. Yep, if you're gonna do it big. Overtime only makes your skills grow. Being your own boss, that's the real peak of life waiting for him. After eating and drinking his fill, Meng-su let out a satisfied burp. Right then, a system prompt popped up. An intruder has bypassed security and entered the office building. Brave employee, please step up and protect the company's property. But remember, your safety comes first. Without safety, a perfect life is nothing but an illusion. Mission triggered, protect company property, reward plus 1 free attribute point, plus 5 points, plus 5 profession EXP, plus 50,000 cash. He chuckled. This company is my home. I won't let anyone take what's mine. At that moment, 2 men had already entered, finally ditched those zombie things. That damn Huang Jai screamed and dragged all the zombies over. Bro Gene, what we do now? Damn it. All the food was in Joe's backpack. He ran too fast and dropped everything. Search the place. See if this office has anything useful. The 2 immediately got moving. You go first, stop stalling. I'm covering your back and you're still complaining? Yellow hair, cursed in his mind, cover your ass? My ass sounds so noble. For a bit more security, Yellow hair pulled out a small knife. But in the next second, his whole body froze. He seemed to hear footsteps, maybe zombies. The bald man snapped, zombies my ass. If it were zombies, they have rushed us ages ago. Must be another survivor. Let's go check, maybe find some fun on the way. Yellow peeked out again. His pupils widened and a bead of cold sweat slid down his face. The next moment, Meng-su stood above him looking down. What are you 2 doing? Yellow hair panicked and stepped back, raising his knife defensively. The bald man threatened, Kid, how many people are upstairs? Got any food? Office workers are all skinny like bean sprouts anyway. Meng-su laughed. This is private property. No trespassing. Didn't the security guard stop you downstairs? According to the law, barging in like this, anyway, it's illegal. Don't believe me? I'll bring lawyer Zhang Wei from the 13th floor down to talk to you. Leave now before you end up crying behind bars. The 2 men were stunned. It's already the apocalypse. Is this guy insane? The bald man scowled. You really don't know what the outside looks like now. He lifted his blood-stained stick and pointed it at Meng-su. Stop talking nonsense. Lead the way. I'm starving. Meng-su sighed. Fine. If you don't want the polite way, then you'll taste the hard way. Time to teach you 2 pieces of trash a lesson. Manager Zhang, Miss Chi, move faster. Security is useless. Only you 2 can help. The bald man barked, Yellow hair. What are you waiting for? Take him out first. There are others upstairs. Yellow hair charged with his knife. Don't blame me. Life and death are fated. Wealth, and before he could finish, Ming soon knocked the knife out of his hand with a wrench. Then he kicked him to the floor. The bald man watched his underling get taken out so easily and broke into a cold sweat. Meng Su weighed the wrench in his hand and smiled. Heaven, I'm the heaven of this place. The bald man growled, Kid, you got some skills, but I'm not someone who eats grass either. Just as he was about to step in and teach Meng Su, he froze at a shocking sight. Meng Su stood behind him holding 2 zombies on ropes. Relax. I dipped the wrench in iodine. I can beat you and disinfect at the same time. 0 infection risk. Bro, you're walking straight into death. Meng Su felt great. He finally got to say that line. Yellow hair still on the floor screamed, "Holy crap, zombies." The next moment, both men panicked and ran, practically wetting their pants. Meng Su swung his arm. Stop. You must face legal punishment. Go. Manager Zhang, Sister Qi. But Manager Zhang and Qi Wei completely ignored him and walked away, making the scene painfully awkward. Meng Su covered his face. Right, they hate me. I'm blocking the hallway. Of course, they don't want to come near me. Reaching the lower floor, the bald man grabbed yellow hair and stopped running. He looked up and shouted, "Why don't the zombies bite you?" "What are you?" Meng Su replied, "I stayed with you as a normal guy, but all I got was distance and distrust." "Fine. No more hiding. I'm the company's security activist. I'm confessing." Yellow whispered, "Bro, what do we do now?" The bald man stared at the 2 zombies in Meng Su's hands. "Go check. Those zombies aren't attacking anyone." Yellow hair nearly wet himself. What? I'm not going. You go. Do I look like an idiot to you? Seeing him about to bolt, the bald man growled. This is the 3rd floor. Jumping might not kill you. Yellow hair looked down at the horror zombies. Damn it. If the noise attracts them, I'm dead. In the end, he grabbed his stick and charged at Meng Su. Screw it. I'll fight you. Meng Su calmly said, everyone saw that. This is legitimate self-defense. The next second, he fainted from being startled by Manager Zhang. The scene made the bald man break out in cold sweat. He swung his stick at Manager Zhang, but the hit had 0 effect. Suddenly, his stick was smacked by a wrench. The stick dropped and Manager Zhang tackled him to the floor. A bloody scene followed. Meng Su picked his ear and said casually, "Told you not to trespass." You think I joke about being a security volunteer? Besides security, I'm also the sanitation volunteer. I still have to clean your blood later. Annoying. Still moving? Still moving. With that weak body, you dare swing a bat? Hey, yellow hair. If you run, I'll let Manager Zhang bite you to death. Yellow hair trembled violently and didn't dare move. Seeing the bald man's miserable state, he squatted down crying. Mom, the brutal security volunteer is using his zombie advantage to beat Wang Zhan. I want to go home. Meng Su looked at his wrench. Maybe that was a bit too much self-defense. I need clean clothes. Staring at the bald man in the pool of blood, he said, All right, I'll call plus 120 for you. Then he pointed at yellow hair. You call, let the police handle this. I'll go find my defense lawyer upstairs. See you in court. I said call 110. Are your ears stuffed with mule hair? Yellow hair, nearly fainting, grabbed the phone. I'll call. I did. Bro, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break in. I'm wrong, really wrong. It was Wang Zhang. It was all him. He killed someone before. He should be punished. I was forced by him. Meng Su's face darkened. If apologies worked, why would we need order? Get out of here yourself. I'm too lazy to touch you. It's the 3rd floor. You won't die from the fall. The next second, yellow hair burst through the glass and jumped. Meng Su checked the bald man and sighed. Wow, that's a serious injury. No choice, guess Qi Wei. Such a pretty zombie lady. We'll have to take care of you. Lucky guy. He stretched lazily and said while walking away, I need to get back to work. See you later. He returned to the office to grab some flyers, then planned to talk to lawyer Jean. Almost done for today. Right? Then he took the 2 zombies to the mall, planning to clear out some zombie employees. System prompt. Due to your feeding, Qi Wei's impression of you increased. Favor plus 20 current favor. 3. Keep working hard and turn her attitude from negative to positive. Pursue your beauty. Due to your feeding, Zhang Tao's impression also increased. His current favor is positive. Good relationships are the foundation of a perfect life. Hearing this, Meng Su was stunned, face instantly darkening. The next moment, he exploded in anger, tearing the flyers apart. Who allowed you 2 to develop feelings for me? Damn it, what's happening? Who fed you? I'll kill him. No. I need to talk to Manager Zhang and Sister Qi Wei right now. They need to calm down. They must not have good feelings toward me. A towering empire starts at the ground. Perfect life comes from hard work. Working for others can never beat starting your own business. If you truly seek a perfect life, dear host, try entrepreneurship. Mission triggered. Entrepreneurship rewards vary by business size, free allocation, job XP, skill points, attribute points, credits, and cash. Long-term mission: the larger the company, the richer the rewards. I just thought about starting a business and you instantly push this mission. Are you monitoring my life with big data? Maybe I should set up a street stall, fried rice noodles, jinbing, egg wraps. Sounds pretty good. Zombies probably don't eat that stuff. Whatever. Supervisor Lin on the 12th floor still refuses to move his car. This is an insult to you and to Jianglin Electronic Technology. Your dignity cannot be trampled. A perfect life is not for others to squeeze. Dear host, please teach Wanxiang International lesson. Mission triggered. Teach them a lesson. Mission requirements. Create a customer service company. Defeat Wanxiang International head-on. Surpass them in Huqing City's customer service rankings. Reduce their staff by 60% and make the company bankrupt. Let the whole city know the emperor of the customer service industry has returned. Mission rewards: job EXP plus 30, attribute points plus 3, credits plus 10, cash plus 1,000. Staring at the system prompt, Meng Su fell in a deep thought. At last, he accepted. Alright, you arranged everything for me already. Step 1, fix manager Zhang and sister Qi Wei's brains. Step 2, go upstairs. Reduce Wanxiang International staff by 60%. Layoffs. Layoffs also count as reducing staff. Meng Su lifted his wrench and smashed into the zombies. One man and two zombies moved through the place like it was empty. The zombie employees had no ability to fight back, slaughter without resistance. Soon, all zombies in the area were cleared. That counts as laying off at least a dozen employees. Good enough for today. The next department has too many. Wait until he levels up, then settle it. Brothers, sisters, retreat. Meanwhile, a sexy young woman crouched in the corner, stomach growling. She was desperate. Salesman Big Brother, why aren't you coming anymore? Hurry and come. I'm gonna starve to death. At that moment, she finally heard his voice. Zombie bros, I'm back again. How about buying a house today? How did a real estate has opened a brand new district? Again, and again. No fear of unfinished buildings. No fear of pre-sales. Don't worry. Hadada is the biggest real estate company in Huqing City. Think carefully, you zombies. Aren't you tired going to work every day? Don't you want a nice neighborhood? Trembling, she moved toward the door. My God, you heard my call, didn't you? She cracked the door open just a little. Her pupils widened instantly at what she saw. Meng Su was fighting zombies in close combat. She prayed silently, No. Don't hurt my idol. He's my only hope. Meng Su killed the zombie with a single strike, blood spraying everywhere. Good. You're all so eager to view the new houses. Don't rush. Line up one by one. Zombies fell like tiny chicks cut down one after another. The girl lay on the ground staring at the bloody scene. While she was stunned, Meng Su had already killed every zombie nearby. Suddenly, his eyes sharpened. Something was off. The girl trembled and hid quickly, feeling like she had been discovered. Meng Su walked toward the restroom door. He reached out to open it. Miss, swimming classes, legal consultation, new house pre-sales. Interested? The shout scared her so much her period nearly arrived early.